What's up, guys? I'm back again for another week of the 100 Days of Comics Challenge. I'm sorry that I couldn't do what's called the commentary last week. I was really tired and I didn't really want to be bothered and I really didn't have anything to say. So I thought I would come back with another commentated video. So this week I just did a lot of script writing, so this video is pretty short because I don't think we really need to slow down the video on times where I'm still just typing a script for my comic, A Girl and Her Fish. And so that's what I did this week. I mostly did bubble maps, and that kind of helped me just like jot down everything I wanted to actually happen in the comic, rather than like typing a whole script and like forgetting everything else that I wanted to do. So I thought that would be a better method for me to be recording what I want to happen in the story. So yeah, I don't have school today, so I've just been doing homework and recording this and excuse me, and just like doing work that I need to do, because I have a test next week on Monday, and then I have a bunch of quizzes in math, but then after that I have spring break, and I know our spring break is a little bit later than most other schools because our schedule is pretty weird in general, like, because even though we get shorter summers and shorter breaks, we do get a lot more like 3-day weekends and stuff like that, so that's kind of a perk of it, because we tend to have like a longer schedule than most schools, so I think that's why it's a little bit more beneficial for students to have the shorter breaks but have more like little breaks in between. But yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. Yeah, I should have prepared a topic for this week's video, but I didn't really know what to say, because if I were to talk about a more like extensive topic, I would want the video to be more than like 10 minutes long, because that's what happened with this one, because I only did script writing this week, and I sped it up a lot more than I usually do, because it's not really important and it's not like you could read it on screen, like a little, like barely, but not really. So yeah, I'm getting a little sick, I think. I woke up with like a sore throat / sore nasal cavity, and that's usually a sign I'm gonna get sick, and I'm like really sniffly right now. So I'm hoping I don't get like super sick, because I need to be alive this week. I know WonderCon's this weekend, and I think starting today. I wish I could go, but like I'm super busy and like I don't have any cosplays. Even though it's not really required, I would like to have cosplays because I feel like that adds to the fun of it, especially if a lot of your other friends are cosplaying. So I felt like if I had a cosplay I would go, but I don't have everything ready yet because I've just been busy and I don't have monies, and I'm trying to save up for my New York trip in July, so I'm saving up a lot of money for it, for like just like anything else I would need, so I don't have to rely on my family so much on finances. Also, SAT scores started coming out today, and I am kind of excited, because like I feel like I did better this time, but I think I might have done worse. I think I'm just jinxing myself. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Yeah, so my goals for next week. No, wait, let me talk about Arnold R. Ade or something. He's one of the notable Filipino cartoonists. And like I knew a lot of Filipino cartoonists, like the notable ones, like the well-known ones, are all like almost all of them are in DC. Like if I found a list online of like the notable ones, I guess, and a lot of them were from DC and Marvel, which is not really like where I want to be. and like a lot of them are men, or like almost all of them were men that I found, and I was like, okay. And like I don't mind that, but like there's just such a lack of like representation of women, and yeah, it's just that kind of thing. But Arnold R, he was kind of about like everything that I am, from just by watching his TED Talk and talking about his experiences with like how like comics brought back his happiness, and like because that was something he was interested in as a kid, and like Filipino mythology, when he found out about it as a kid, like he knew that was something that he wanted to tell the story of, because even he did as a kid not even know about the Filipino mythology, and like about the aswangs and like the manananggal and like the tikbalang, and like it's just that he wanted to tell the Filipino story so that other people could find out about it and not find out about it how we did, and like not even knowing about that we had a culture with mythology and stuff like that. And that's very much what I'm about. So I've been thinking a lot about like where I want to be in my career, and I think I want to end up in the Philippines eventually, because I know the Philippines is a rising place of art and comics especially, and I feel like I want to be there if I want to make any change, if I want to represent the Philippines and like represent the culture and represent the stories of the people who live there, and that like all the bad things that happen there, they're going to be overshadowed by the good things. And even though there are still going to be bad things and we are going to acknowledge them, it's like that's not our entire identity. Our entire identity is not like impoverished people or like people who are very sad. I feel like because the Philippines is very much a very sunny, happy, it's more fun in the Philippines kind of place, and I feel like I want to represent that part of it, and I want to represent the stories of the people, and like that these people are real, and that we are part of the world, and that I don't know, it's just like I feel like it's my job, like my purpose in the world, to like tell the stories of people who aren't able to, or like be that person that a kid looks up to, that it's like, oh, that's me, because I grew up with not a lot of representation of Filipinos other than like outside of my family, but so I just want to be that kind of person and like inspire others, and I feel like that's what I want to do, and inspire diversity and like push diversity and like tell the stories that I want to tell, because while the Philippines is like okay with LGBT people, like not the best place, I think I want to push it further so then it does become a safe place for people like that, because the Philippines is a very Catholic country, and it's very very taboo, I guess, to be gay or like anything along those lines, you know. So I feel like I want to be that representation that a kid needs, and like you know what I'm saying. It's like that's kind of been my whole thing like for the past 2 years or so, or like even more, and I think I've just fully realized it. Yeah, but I feel like that's what I want to do. But anyways, my goals for next week for the comic challenge, we're coming to the close of the challenge. I think I have like 3 more weeks left, and then I'll try to make a nice last day video for the challenge. So next week I'll try to finish up the script making and then like get thumbnails done, so then I actually have something to show, that like the fruits of my labor from this thing. But I do think this challenge like kind of pushed me to produce more, I guess, and I think I want to produce more larger projects rather than just the little ones. And I think I became more confident in like speaking on camera, or like speaking into a microphone about things like without a script especially. And so I feel like that's something to be proud of. And even though this challenge burned me out, I think I learned a lot more about productivity and like scheduling and like keeping on schedule and like trying to make things like fit into like a timetable or whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great week and a great spring break if you do have it. Take care, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.